I think at the time the FIA World Championship for the KZ and KZ classes will be at Genk once again. It was here in the I believe it was. Coming back again this year. That will take place in September. Really looking forward to coming along to that. The brilliant weekend. With that big event happening here, the organisers thought, why shouldn't this be the year we bring KZ into play? We've got to give something for the DD2 drivers to move on to, but it also give drivers who may be looking at having a go at the FIA a chance just to have a practice of proper racing. So, sure, that's the whole thing behind the idea. We've got 7 here, but let's hope by the time we come back to the end of the season, it's a start, but hopefully the racing that these guys can get the word out there, and then we'll get to hospital. Because hospital, I mean, I've not seen any gearbox shots go around it before, so I can only imagine it's a fantastic sight. So hopefully we get all 7 drivers back for that one, and a few more as well. Rid of over 10. Ideal, but we'll only have to wait and see, I guess, as Thomas Cyphers is going to lead us round towards the start-finish line. So it's Thomas Cyphers on pole position, Glenn Vandenhoek alongside him on the front row. Lars Lardinois and Koen de Winter are on row 2. Jimmy Devine and Mark Verhoeven are row 3. And then it is Robin Glerham who qualified pole position for race 1 on row 4. Standing start for KZ's 6 gears on the car. They are super quick off the line. He's revving the engine now, just moving the tyres there, see, just to stop the stick to the track. There's a lot of grip down today with the weather so hot. It's really nice day to go racing. And I think we're about to go racing once again in KZ. We're off and racing, and from the 2nd or 3rd row there was definitely someone who got caught out at the start, but I think out in front, leading the way, it certainly isn't Thomas Cyphers. It looks to be Vandenhoek who leading the way. Cyphers has dropped down to 2nd place. Robin Glerham, I think that is, all the way from the back, is it? That's come up to 3rd place. So from 7th on the grid, is that Robin Glerham? I don't think it is. Surely it isn't. I think Glerham may be in 6th place. I couldn't see him coming up that far so quickly as KZ's are making their way down towards the cafe. And here comes Thomas Cyphers to challenge for the lead on Vandenhoek. So a good move that from Glenn Vandenhoek. The Winter may be in 3rd place. And there comes another change of lead. Cyphers once again losing the lead. This time to retaking the lead, sorry. So Vandenhoek loses the lead. It is Robin Glerham in 3rd place. Wow, can't believe that. Robin Glerham from 7th on the grid all the way up to 3rd in one corner pretty much. And Robin Glerham now in 3rd and challenging for 2nd place already as we head down the back straight. 4th place is Jimmy Devine, then it's Koen de Winter, then it's Lars Lardinois, and then at the back of the field at the moment, Mark Verhoeven. In 3rd place there, Robin Glerham, the driver you'd expect to be the one on the move next as they turn their way down towards the last corner. Robin Glerham doesn't want Thomas Cyphers to get away. Those 2 are the drivers that qualified on the front row earlier and going very defensive there in 2nd place at the moment. It's the 2-4-1 of Glenn Vandenhoek. So Vandenhoek not taking any chances here, and clearly does not want Glerham to be going past. But Glerham, thought he was going to pull out there going down the back straight, but in the end backed out of the move as we head down towards head through the left-hand hairpin, now back down towards right-hander, and there comes the move. Robin Glerum then up the inside, goes into second place. So the move has now been made. Glerum is into second place. Can he now catch Thomas Cypers in the lead as they go across the start-finish line to start lap number 4? Turn number 2, Glerum has to close down a lead gap of about 1 second here. We hit the back straight then for the 4th time. So this a little bit more spread out than what we saw in the opening race. We saw a lot. We saw the field a lot closer together in the opening race at this stage. This time they've spread themselves out a little bit. Perhaps that was because we had a less eventful start, so to speak. But the start to the first race was pretty hectic. We had someone stood off the line, a bit of contact going across the line, and then even more going down towards the first corner. So this time, one driver away slowly, but other than that, been pretty close. So Thomas Cypers, you passed the flat last time. He's trying to break away out front. Glerum now has to be the one to respond. 52.673 Cypers. Looking at Mark Verhoeven, just over a second off the quickest time in race 1. Now 1 second quickest time in race 2. Just over a second. So just making a little bit of progress. Hope to keep seeing that throughout the weekend. So looking at Rob Glerum, who's now starting to close down that gap to Thomas Cypers. He's come down slightly, isn't it, as they do the game. We're on lap 6 now of 16. So why don't we actually follow a lap here with Rob Glerum, back maybe Thomas Cypers. Robin Glerum is actually quickest on track. Set that new fastest lap last time. So let's look at a lap of the Genk circuit then. Down the start finish straight they go. In towards turn number 1. You're going to set yourself up for that braking turn. It turns right out of the turn 1. Don't get across all the way to the edge of the track. Just go through the middle. Double left-hander. Then we go into this very, very quick left-hander. Get back across to the middle of the track to set yourself up for the hairpin. Now you wait all the way down the long, long back straight. Have a look over your shoulder if you need to. Hit the brakes down there. Through the chicane you go. That's an overtaking opportunity. If you get it good run, then you're through the double right-hander. This is the left-hander. You can see in KZ, you don't really need to take too many a wide line with your grip. You have through the corner. Now through the quick left-hander, down towards the last corner. Use that curve on the exit and set yourself up then for the last corner. Double right-hander out of the last corner and you're across the line. So that's pretty much a lap of the Genk circuit with Thomas Cypers, and that was actually the quickest lap of the race that we just witnessed there. So there you go. That's how you go around Genk pretty quickly. That's one thing you do notice though, if you're watching it and you're not used to watching KZ, you're more used to say that Rotax or the Rotax classes. So if you're a usual BNL, you usually tune into any BNL live stream, watch the micro match, match. And you notice that the KZ takes slightly more tight entry points than the sheer amount of grip power they get out of the corner as they shift through the gears. So they don't really need to take wide lines. They're mainly focused about the brakes, front brakes of these carts as well. a lot going on when you're going round one. I have driven one. I can tell you, it's a handful just to get round in one piece, let alone go at the consistent pace these guys have. So the gear is just stick on the steering wheel. Just push it down to go down the gears, pull it towards you to go up the gears. The embarrassment of that. There you go. So, you don't know what gear you're in. So first time I ever drove, first and only time I ever drove a gearbox car, which was one of these, I got told, well, I set out, the first thing I asked is, well, how do I know how many gears to go down? They just said to me, just when you're setting yourself up for each corner, before you go out there, you'll want to know, right, I'm going to take third gear through here. Let's say where they're going now, get the third through there. All you want to do is know how many gears go down for each corner. Once you know that, you'll be fine. Just keep going up the gears until you get to the end of the box. So that was pretty much how I managed to get my head around. So just count down the gears. But believe me, if you start losing track of where you are, it can get pretty difficult for someone new to the class. I guess these guys will be pretty much used to it. But you can imagine in a racing situation, if they think they know how many gears they need to go down and then they're overtaking and having to defend, they end up having to go down 4 gears, start losing track of what gear they're in. Yeah, it can get very confusing. So you have your gear stick on they're sticking out the steering wheel, inside the steering column, and front brakes, which is all on the brake pedal. Yeah, it's how they slow down very quickly. I remember driving one of these, being able to match the braking points I was taking start because of how late the brake. So overtaking someone, it can be easy if they leave the door open. Why, if you see these guys running in a pack, they constantly cover the line. But Thomas Cyphers leading the way. Hopefully, at some point in the weekend, we'll get Ben to get the guys just to give us a little bit of a masterclass perhaps driving because I only drove it once. I didn't have any factory team chasing after me, let's just say that, but it was good fun. These guys very quick, clearly, around this track, 4 tracks for sure, but certainly this weekend, Thomas Cyphers won by 3.6 seconds in race 1, race 2, now leading by 1.6 seconds. Well, with all that talking about the class, we've actually got to reach now the final stages of the race. We are only 3 laps to go now when they cross the line next time. So we're well into the business end, it's fair to say. There's Cyphers with mostly in. See the rear wheel coming up there, absolutely flying he is through that corner. That's my favourite corner around the circuit. Get that one right, just make a move going into the last corner every time. But Tom Cyphers leading the way, 3 laps to go, 2.1 seconds clear, and you have to start wondering, is he actually going to be challenged this weekend? Because this was all on sort of even terms. I'd say Robin Glerham obviously had a lot of work to do at the start of the race, so he may argue, well, if I'd started closer, then I would have had more of a chance. Just have a very valid point. But I'm looking forward to seeing those two go head-to-head off the line tomorrow. If we get a clean depth race, I think Robin Glerham in his head's going to think, right, we have to just take the fight from Cyprus. No other way around it. He's showing fantastic pace. He's the quickest on track. He's pulling away in the latter stages of this race. If you're Robin Glerum tomorrow, you're just going to have to keep going in on Cyprus. What I mean by that is you just have to keep overtaking him at every single opportunity you get. He comes back past you, pass him again. Put Cyprus under pressure that he's not been used to this weekend and see how he responds. So let's see if that happens. That will all unfold tomorrow. Of course, we will be streaming tomorrow again, a full day. So I will get the start time for you. We head down to the interview for Ben just to confirm exactly what time we will be streaming local time here in Belgium. The last lap board for the last time today goes out to Thomas Cypers. This is going to conclude all the racing for today, as I said, and then we will do it all again tomorrow. Brilliant weather here at Genk, and due to be pretty similar tomorrow. So sure we're going to have even more great racing. As I said, if you've been with us today, all the races are going to go on YouTube after the weekend. Do that. But here comes Cyprus then, down towards the right-hander. He's only got a few corners left now, taking it nice and easy, just preserving the engine there. Choking the engine, so just preserving it at the moment now, Cyprus. But out the last corner, it's been a dominant display for Cyprus. He comes across the line to take his second race victory of the day. 2 out of 2 for Thomas Cyprus. Second place is Robin Glerum. Van den Hoek finishes in third place. Fourth place is going to be Lardenois. And fifth place, just about, is Jimmy Devine, with Toon de Winter finishing in sixth place. Verhoeven rounds out the field in seventh place. Verhoeven 1 second back in terms of fastest lap, pretty similar to what we saw in race 1. But there's your winner, Thomas Cypers. Brilliant drive from him today. Take both race victories. Perfect day at the office. Robin Glerum finishes in second. Van den Hoek third. Lardenois fourth. Devine fifth. De Winter sixth. Verhoeven seventh. That is the racing finish here at the BNL Karting Series round 1, the Genk circuit here in Belgium for today. Not quite finished just yet because we have our interview to do with Thomas Cypers, and then we'll conclude things. But while the carts are coming in, we'll go through the result one more time. Cypers 2.6 ahead of Robin Glerum, further 5 seconds back to Van den Hoek. Lardenois third, then it was Jimmy Devine, Lardenois third, Lardenois fourth. It was Jimmy Devine in fifth place, De Winter sixth, and Verhoeven seventh. So Cypers, 2 wins for him. Glenn Van den Hoek second.